Yeah, from what I'm hearing, Yush, this is kind of like a waste of time, but it does say check out the video and let us know what you think in this thread. All right, let's do it.
Hello, nice to see you. We are
Nice to see you.
happy to have this FF11 Digest Q&A special.
Wait a second,
version.
chat. This is familiar. Aha!
はい、こんにちは。ディレクターの藤戸です。今回は FF11 ダイジェスト Q&A の感染拡大を考慮して、
Precautions
ウ
against
ェブ会議
COVID-19.
システムを利用して自宅からの収録を行っております。
Of
い
course.
つもの映像や音声の質とは異なりますがご了承ください。
はい、いい機会なので公式サイトで配布している
Virtual backgrounds distributed on the website. Yep.
バナディールの中からお届けするような感じで
That's where I got them from.
いいですね。ここまでお寄せく
Please
ださい。
share any feedback on the
それで
forums.
は
Yep, you already
早
said
速始め
that.
ていきましょう。
It's right here.
月間のジョブ調整を再開する予定
Do you
は
have
あ
any
りま
plans
す
to
か？
resume the monthly
あ
job
る場合
adjustments?
どのジョブから調整していくのか知りたいですという、こういう質問ですけども、
までのように
Instead of monthly, we've had up until now.
全22ジョブに対して
Our plan to
同時に
implement
調整
adjustments
を行う計
simultaneously
画を
for
進
all
めています。
22 jobs?
全ジョブに対して同時に調整する
All
予
jobs
定
at
な
the
の
same
で
time?
じっくり時間をかけて
What
ジ
is
ョ
this,
ブ
the
間
year
のバランスなどを
2030?
検討しております。
他のジョブも使
Make
って
your
みたく
primary
な
job
るよ
even
う
more
なジョブ
enjoyable
の
while
アップ
also
デートにし
piquing
た
your
いと思って
curiosity
い
in
ま
other
す。
jobs as well.
エンピリアン装束のプラス1プラス
Empy
2の
Upgrades
実
again,
装
really?
は予定されてい
Alright,
ま
let's
す
hear
か？
it.
実装予定などありましたら教えてください。
を行う方向で
We are
準備を
currently
進めて
preparing
い
to
ま
add
す。
reforging for them. Okay, so at least they
実
said
装
they
タイ
are
ミング
preparing
は
for it.
先ほどお答えしたジョブ調整よりも、後の実装となる予定で
After the
す。
job adjustments
理由
mentioned
としま
earlier,
して
which
は、
makes
ジョブ
sense.
調整前に装備側の調整
Make
を行い
adjustments
た
on the
いと思
equipment
ってお
after
り
the
ま
job
す。
adjustments. I would assume that.
長くお待たせしている項目となりますが、皆さんの思い入れの強い装備群だと思いますので、満足していただけるような内容にしたいと思っています。
Maybe the new adjustments are the new job points. Ooh, yeah, that's a good point.
という質問で、この質問をはじめ、ストレージについても複数の質問がありました。
They touched on this
ストレージの拡張については、
2 months ago?
第13回のダイジェ
Yeah,
ス
the
トでもお伝え
13th
した
digest,
通
they touched on
り、
this.
今年以降の実装を目標として、引き続きトライアンドエラーを繰り返しています。
どうしても開発コストが
Sometime
大
this
きい
year
の
or
で、
later.
課金周りの情報
要素だと強く感じて
A
いますの
premium,
で、
that means they're going to make us
でき
pay
る
for
限り
it.
早くお知らせできるように準備を進めていきます。
But we knew that too.
こちらも今しばらくお待ちください。
Please be patient. Okay.
はい、すべて無にするレシピを検討してもらえませ
All
ん
the
か？
crafting dorks in a one item? Who asked that?
こちらの質問に対してですが、検討の結果、実装は難しい、トルクがほぼ必須装備となるような使用上調ができない性能に
Yeah, he's right. It would be a
なってしまうため
necessity.
です
Yeah, I'm
スト
with
レージへ
you,
の影
Brett.
響を考えると一つにまと
You
め
would
るこ
have
とを
to have
実
it.
現できればよかったんですけども、対応が難しいこと
They're
を
not-
ご
they're not
了承くだ
implementing
さい
it. They're just saying
出
somebody
生
asked
のエン
that.
ブリオを楽しませていただいてます。ありがとうございます。今後の展開で新しいエリアに
Can we
行くこと
expect
は
new
あります
lands
か
for Voracious
という質問
Resurgence?
なんですけども、これはどこに行くかの
At
ヒ
the
ントにな
moment,
る
we
ような
can't
こと
tell
も
you
含
anything
め
about
て、
the upcoming story.
今はこの先の展開について
Including
は
any
お
hints.
答えできません。
はい、皆さんに楽しんでいただけるような物語を開発スタッフ一同全力で作っておりますので、ぜひ今後のバージョンアップにご期待ください。
オムレツサンドのレシピは実装されていますかという質問です。
When are you planning to reveal the
食
omelet
性
sandwich
のエンブリ
recipe?
オ第1回で登場した料理ですね。このレシピはしっかりと実
The
装され
recipe
てい
is
ます
already。implemented? How come
オーレ
nobody's
リア
found
の
it?
秘密のレシピなので、ぜひ皆さんの手で見つけ出してい
It's
ただきたいん
Cornelia's
ですけど
secret
も、
recipe?
強いて言えばヒントは2種類の生卵を
Two
使
different
いま
kinds
す。
of raw eggs.
このヒント
This
を
is
もと
fun.
にオムレツサンド作りに挑戦してみてください。
それではまた次回 FF11 ダイジェストでお会いしましょう。See you!
またねー。
Bye bye. So anyway, okay, they said a little bit. They said more than I thought they'd say. Of course, they didn't give us any definitive dates on anything. The idea that all 22 job adjustments are coming at the same time is very... How do I put this? It's very... not risky. Stupid? That's a good way to put it. I mean, look at Paladin, right? So they released their job adjustments for Paladin. Look at Paladin and look at White Mage, the two jobs that they had issues with. They released the job adjustments to Paladin. The community says this is dumb. They release another wave. They adjust their adjustments and realize they haven't done enough for the job. So they release a new set of adjustments, and the job is still kind of niche, right? And that was like a 3-month process or something for Paladin. Just Paladin, one job. Yeah, new ways to advance your character. I think I'm in agreement with you guys. That if they're gonna add some next tier, like not JP, yeah, whatever's next, that'll be the adjustments. But those, so, all right, correct me if I'm wrong on JP, on job points, but in general, they're not ability adjustments. They're like buffs to existing parts of the job. Actually, wait. The JP gifts do offer new, traits and whatnot to your jobs. Like Blue Mage can equip more blue magic. Dancer doesn't need dual wield. They enhance abilities. That's a good way to put it. Like for Thief, I feel like there's a serious couple of job ability adjustments that need to be made. And I don't know if that's doable through a point system. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. But there's no way they're doing the regular job adjustments like they did with all 22 jobs. It's just not going to happen. Paladin took 2 more revisions. White Mage they released, and what did they? They broke something, didn't they? Asuna? That's what it was. And the community was like, this is dumb. This isn't how we play the job. And like, I don't, like, how do you do that with all 22? I mean, on one hand, right? On one hand, if you do it one at a time, people are like, it's too slow, and then they neglect other jobs, and they have to make adjustments anyway. So if you do all 22 at once, you'll just get all the complaints at once, I guess, and not really have anybody feel left out. I don't really know. So I think I'm with you guys that that's just a holdover to like the new JP system or whatever they're trying to do. Empyrean upgrades, like obviously the Empyrean upgrades aren't going to come until after job adjustments. There was a number of people who, all right, so maybe I'll just speak for myself here. I had thought it was a possibility that the Empies would carry quote unquote job adjustments with them. Similar to the way where certain pieces of relic or certain pieces of artifact reforges basically change the way you gear your job. That MP might be that next step in terms of character progression. But it sounds like, ever since they announced that they want to do like a new form of job points or whatever, the next tier of character progression, I've kind of been on the fence about that. So obviously they're going to make big job changes first, and then they'll release the MP to upgrade. That makes sense. Wardrobe stuff, I mean, obviously they're struggling with the limitations of the game for that, I suppose. They didn't say that in this one, but that's what they've said before. Crafting torques into one item, nobody wants that. If you've gotten one crafting torque, it is not something you want to be doing with your time. And Voracious Resurgence, last question of Voracious Resurgence going to new land. That's kind of interesting. That's not the last question. Have they said that Voracious Resurgence is going to new zones? Or is that, those of you who have been keeping up with this, is that just something the community has decided? Or is that something that SE has said? Oh, they've hinted at it in the cutscenes. Great, perfect. Last question is about the omelet, and I'm hearing that the omelet has been solved. If I recall, that item looked really good for tanks. There it is, omelet sandwiches. So I'm on the forums, and I see somebody made some right here. They figured out the recipe. Great, that's a spoiler. I'll hide it for y'all, because if I recall, this item is really good. This is stupid good. This is This is incredibly good. And it's not even that expensive to make. I'll use this on Rune, probably use it on Dancer when I'm tanking. All right, well, that's exciting. So that does it for today's digest. Yay. Man, even for the DDs, you're not wrong. Even the DDs might want that food. The extra HP and the extra defense in Dynamis. So like Wave 2 boss, for example, that 125 defense is actually gonna go a long way.